Eddie Ghabour is back. All right, Eddie, let's keep this short. Are you still saying sell any rally because the market is going sharply lower soon? You still saying that?
Absolutely. Look, Stuart, I'm in the camp that we're heading into a recession, and the Fed is not going to navigate a soft landing. It's going to be a hard landing. And now the commodities market is saying we're heading to a recession, in our opinion. The bond market, you've got high yield spreads continuing to widen. And then now you have the 2s and the 10s inverted. And this environment is not an environment where you want to be overly bullish. And that's why we've told our clients, because even though they're long-term investors, we're not riding this out. Because you're long-term doesn't mean it's okay to lose 30% of your portfolio. So you have to be very active, in our opinion, in this type of environment.
Okay, the earnings season is almost upon us, and we've got Apple reporting their earnings at the end of this month. You say that is the big one to watch. What are you expecting, and why is it so important?
So we think earnings season as a whole is going to have some of the toughest comps we've seen in our lifetime, just because we're going to be coming from record profit margins, where you're going to see profit margins really compress. Apple, in my opinion, no doubt is the biggest date on the calendar for July, because they're so widely held that if they disappoint, because they haven't given any guidance, there's been the supply chain issues they're dealing with, consumers are hurting, in my opinion. I think that's going to really hurt sales. So if they disappoint, I think you're going to see the next leg down really happen very quickly, because how widely owned it is. Now, if they surprise to the upside, now the bulls will have something they can hang their hat on, but I wouldn't put too much weight on that.
Okay, what about the rest of the companies reporting their earnings? Overall, where do you see profits going?
Overall, I think you're going to see the RHs of the world, where the CEOs continue to give warnings. The JP Morgan's given warnings in regards to how bad this environment is and where margins have really compressed. So I think you're going to see revision after revision. And more importantly, I think you're going to see guidance moving forward get extremely weak. And that's going to be very problematic for equities.
Okay, we hear you. Eddie Ghabour, you've been right so far, as we always say. And I'm sure we'll see you again real soon. Thanks, Eddie.